What's up, everybody? This is SymphoniaFan64 here, and welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy I: Dawn of Souls. Now, in the last part, we entered the final dungeon of the game, the Temple of Chaos, and we challenged the Lich for the second time. So now, in this part, we are going to explore the next floor of the Temple of Chaos and challenge the next Elemental Fiend. I wonder who's next. Only time will tell in this part. So, let us not waste any more time. Let's go! Now, before I actually begin, I got a question from my good friend, Senja Gamer, about the previous part. He asked me a few questions. First question. No. Oh, Joel, I did not forget about... Oh, Giovanni. I think my curb stomp and your curb stomp are equally better. Are equal curb stomps. So, there. And as for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Reference, you made one in your Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga when they go into like the pyramids or something like that. Like there's this like Aztec pyramid where Mario and Luigi get the fire and thunder hands. Yeah, that's what I'm referring to. I was gonna make another Yu-Gi-Oh! Reference. Preferred more of a Back to the Future reference. So anyway. We are now on the second basement floor, and on this floor we'll be encountering enemies from Mount Golg. So, already we got our question answered that on this floor somewhere is Marilith. So, before we actually go and challenge her, see there's the stairs, so obviously she's going to be right there. So, let's go and explore for a little bit before we do. Alright. Yeah, this is one of those floors where the black robe will come in handy. And if any of you are probably wondering if why I'm cutting all these battles out, is because I've already showed off all these monsters, so there's no point in showing them again. So there's really no point. And there's the stairs, but we're not going to go up there. Instead, we're going to go down here. And we find a treasure chest, and in this treasure chest is a protect ring, which is completely and utterly pointless to get. Well, unless you're gonna do this first and then do the secret dungeons, which is okay, it's fine. I'm not gonna complain. I just think doing the secret dungeons first is going to be a more easier challenge. Well, it's a much easier way of doing things, in my opinion, doing the secret dungeons before doing the final dungeon, you know. It's just the way I will do things. And after that battle, Felicia grew to level 73, so that's good. Oh, I'm sorry, game. Am I cutting into your time? Is that why you thrust me into a random battle after the first step I took? I'm sorry. Anyways, Joel and Logan grew to level 73, so I'm lagging behind. Well, I'm not lagging behind anymore because now I'm up to level 73, so we're all caught up. Alright, let's see what's in here. As I was going to say, let's see what's in here, shall we? And I get a Sasuke's blade. Another completely pointless piece of equipment that I don't really need. Alright, let's go back up here. And let's go through the other door. Alright, let's see what's inside this chest. And it's a protect cloak. Man, I'm getting a lot of piece of shit armor and equipment that I really don't need. Then again, I guess this was placed for people who went through who didn't do the secret dungeons. This is pretty much how it was meant for in the original game. Blah, 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 blah. But I went to do the secret dungeons first, so I don't need all this shit. Alright, let's see what's inside this treasure chest. And we get, whoop! Mega Elixir! Whoop, whoop! Alright, let's go back to those stairs. Alright. Alright. Alright, and after that battle, Joel, Felicia, and Logan grew to level 74, so I'm back to lagging behind again. Alright, it's time to do those stairs. Here they are. So I'm going to make sure I'm ready, so I'm just going to heal up. Well, that should about do it. And we approach the stairs, and there is Marilith, ladies and gentlemen. The second round against Marilith. Alright, so you're probably wondering what changed about her. Well, for starters, she is now invulnerable to the sleep, to the spells like sleep and silence. Even confuse rarely connects with her anymore. And also, she will now cast a wide variety of spells, so this would be a perfect place to cast null plays. Because not only will she cast fire magic, but she'll also cast death. Yeah, she now has the ability to cast death. But I'm pretty much gonna curb stomp this bitch. And if I could find null blaze and all my spells are. See, look at that. She doesn't really do much. Alright, no one-turn kill here. That's a shame. I was hoping for a one-turn kill. Oh well. I guess beggars can't be choosers in this fight. Nope, but I get her on the second turn. Short-ass battle. Poonda. And after I beat her, I grew up to level 74, so it ends off perfectly here. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That was the second floor of the Temple of Chaos. So I'm going to stop off this part here, and in the next part we'll be exploring the next floor of the Temple of Chaos. But until next time, this is SymphonyFan64 signing off. See you all next time.